Hello everyone, welcome to Z Computer Lessons. Hope you are having a wonderful and fantastic day. This is a paper 2. All along we've been doing paper 1 papers which include section A, B and C. But today we're spicing things a little bit to make content better for you, for everyone. So today we are covering the paper 2 part of the 2017 computer studies exam for the grade 9s. So it's going to be a very interesting topic, and we are going to cover a lot in this section. Okay, so this is a day 1 paper. There are usually 3 days of writing this practical part, but for this paper, this is the first day. So the time is 1 hour 30 minutes. These are the instructions. I'm going to read these instructions because this is the first time I'm doing this on this channel. This is the first time I'm presenting a practical lesson on this channel. There are 2 questions in this paper. Answer both. So there are 2 questions in this paper, and we should answer both the questions. Carry out every instruction in each step. So what this means is that obviously this is a practical paper. So in a practical paper, we should carry out all the instructions, all the steps. We should move step by step because each step carries a mark. So that's what they mean when they say carry out every instruction in each step. Make sure that your name, examination number, school center number are typed at the top of every printout. So these are just basic procedures. At the end of the examination, print out your work. Obviously, you should print out your work because how are they going to be able to mark your work? Do not write anything on your printouts. Okay? Cell phones are clearly not allowed in the examination room, so on and so forth. So let us jump right into the question. So this is question 1 of our paper. You are required to use Microsoft PowerPoint presentation program for this question. So this is the application software that we are supposed to use for this question. Before we begin to answer these questions, it's very important that you are familiar with Microsoft PowerPoint presentation program because this is the software that we'll be using to answer these questions. So let us open Microsoft PowerPoint real quick. So this is PowerPoint 2016 loading. So all I have to do is open a blank presentation by left clicking it, and there you have it. This is the application software that we're going to be using. So whenever I read a question from the past paper, we demonstrate. We read another question from the past paper, we demonstrate, because order is what we are trying to achieve. So this is Microsoft PowerPoint, and this is our slide. So let us go to the question and answer the first question of our paper. Question 1. Okay. You are required to use Microsoft PowerPoint presentation program for this question. So these are the questions. Let us look at question A. Open a blank PowerPoint presentation and type your name, examination number, center number in the footer. So we have already opened PowerPoint presentation, a blank PowerPoint presentation. By blank, let me show you what they mean when they say blank. Whenever you open a new PowerPoint document, you left click on the new. You see these, so these are the presentations that you are presented with. So these are templates, all these that are looking decorative, these are just templates. We don't want that. We don't want any PowerPoint presentation that has been themed, that has been created for us. We just want a blank one. This one, it's usually the first presentation. So we left click on that white blank presentation, and there you have it, a new presentation that we can work with. So this is the presentation that we'll be working with. So let us go back to our questions. The questions read, question A. You should open a blank PowerPoint presentation and type your name, examination number, and center name in the footer. So let us jump right into it. So the footer, by default, we don't have the footer, the provision for the footer. So we need to add the footer ourselves. So all you have to do is insert it. We insert the footer. So go on the insert tab. As you can see on top, you can see on this ribbon there's an insert tab. So left click on this insert tab. After you left click on this insert tab, you'll be able to see in this section, or in this group rather, where the text group, you'll be able to see the header and the footer. So in this header and footer, this is what we are looking for. So you left click it. As you left click it, it brings up a window. In this window, on the bottom here, you are able to see an unchecked box saying footer. So you click on this box, and then you click on this field here. You left click it. As soon as you see the cursor begins to blink, that's a sign that you can start now to enter your examination number. So you can use your name, you can type your name in capital letters or lowercase, uppercase or lowercase. By lowercase I mean small letters. So if you haven't been specified, you haven't been told explicitly to write your name in in uppercase, you can write in whatever case you want. So as for me, I'm writing my name in uppercase. The next thing I've been told to is write the examination number. So this paper was written in 2017, obviously, so it should start with 2017. So 2017. Then we can write a 4-digit center number. So let me write 1234, followed by my number, my student number, obviously. So let me write 007. Okay. So let me put a space. Then let me write a center number, any center number, whatever center number of your school. For this example, let me just use 1234. Okay. Immediately after I do that, I can now click on apply. You can only use apply, or if the question has said that on all slides put your exam number name. But since we're going to print this document and we want our name and exam number and center number to appear on all our slides, so therefore we are going to left click on apply to all. As you can see at our bottom here, the bottom of our slide, we have the name, my name, the name of the candidate, the exam number, and the center number. So whenever you want to make any changes, for example, if you have made a mistake on your name and want to correct it somehow, all you have to do is click on the footer once. You just click once and you'll be able to make your changes to your details. So let me click the escape button so that I can start now attempting the next question. So let us look at the next part of the question. So we have scored so far 2 marks, which is a good thing. Let us go now to part B. Insert an automatic slide numbering style. Insert an automatic slide numbering style on slide 1. So let us go back to our PowerPoint. This is our slide 1 notes. So there we are on the insert tab. Currently we are on the insert tab. So if we are on the home tab, we could have gone on the insert tab for those that are don't know where it is. So that's the insert tab. You click it, you left click it. You add the automatic numbering style by going on the text group, this text group. Remember, when we are adding the footer, we added on this header and footer here. So now for this part, we go on the slide number. So we insert the slide number. We click this icon using the left mouse button. Have you seen here where we have footer and we recently checked it? Let us now go on the slide number. So we click on the slide number and we now click on apply all. So now, as you are able to see on the bottom part, the right side, we are able to see a number 1. If we add multiple slides, obviously we are going to see slide 2, slide 3, slide 7, and so on and so forth. So we have scored another mark. So now let us go to part C. Part C is saying that add 2 more slides. So what are we going to do? We go back in PowerPoint. We locate PowerPoint, back in PowerPoint, and now once we are in the insert tab, we need to insert another slide. So as you can see in this ribbon, the first section of our ribbon, the slide section or group, you'll be able to see where it's saying new slide. Here on new slide, you can left click using your left mouse button, or you can press the keyboard shortcut Control M if you're using a Windows operating system. If you're using an Apple operating system, you press Command M. So let me just use my mouse. As I take my mouse over the icon, I can now press the left mouse button, and as you can see, I have a new slide. So we have answered that part of the question. The next part of the question says, on the first slide, move the placeholder named click to add title to the top. Let me repeat what I've said. On the first slide, move the placeholder named click to add title to the top, and the placeholder code click to add subtitle slightly below. So let us do that. This is what we have been told on the first slide. So we are currently on the second slide. Let us left click on the first slide. This is the what's this? This is the placeholder. As you see, this rectangle here, this rectangle is the placeholder, and we have been told to place it on top of our slide. So I want you to take this boundary. As you can see, this boundary, the rectangle, that's where we have to take our cursor. Our cursor will change and will display different icons. It shows us that we can move this placeholder called click to add title. We can move it wherever we want. So let us hold the left mouse button. I don't mean click. You should be very careful as I am explaining. You hold your left mouse button and then you drag it on top. If you want it to go directly on top, you hold your shift button. Then you also hold your left mouse button and drag it on top. We have been told to take it on top, to take it at the top of our slide. So when you feel comfortable, you have reached the top of the slide, you can let go of your keyboard shift button and also your mouse button. So now it has been placed on top. Then we are also told to place this placeholder called click to add subtitle slightly below. So let us also take the same procedure we did last time. We take our cursor, let us take our cursor to the top, the boundary, click the placeholder, then we hold our mouse button. Immediately as we see the cursor changes its appearance, we should hold our left mouse button. If you don't want your your place order to move left or right, because we have been told to take it slightly below. So we should make sure that we hold our shift. That will make sure that we don't make a mistake of taking it slightly to the left or right. So you hold your shift button and your left mouse button and you click the border of the place order and you take it slightly below. Gently you move your mouse downwards. As you begin to do that, you'll be comfortable with where it is. You let go of your mouse and keyboard buttons. So we have answered that part of the question. So let us go now to the second part of the question, part D, question 2. Type the title as telephone usage analysis. So let us type, we just click once on this, click to add title. So we are going to type telephone usage analysis. So we have done that part. You should be very careful when answering these questions, because the way you type what you have been told to type determines the type of marks that you score. So as you can see, I've capitalized just as they have capitalized each letter of the title in the question. So it should be very exact. So we have scored 1 mark. Let us go to the second part. Type the following text in the subtitle placeholder. Type the following text in the subtitle placeholder. So this is what we are going to type. Snapshot analysis of the telephone usage within the company. Okay, so let us type this: snapshot analysis of telephone usage within the company. Before you do anything, you must first make sure that you save your document. So let us save our document. So let us go on the file tab, save as. If you are saving for the first time, you should go on the save as commands. Then you click on desktop or documents. Let me click on desktop. Then as a title for your presentation, just write your name. I'm going to type Chilufia Nsofwa. Okay, so now immediately as I enter my file name, I can save it after I'm done with it. So I just save it. I click on save. So now this makes sure that even if we have a disturbance, for example, the power goes off, we are able to continue. So after you save your document, you may now begin to answer the questions. If you don't want to always, when you're saving your document, you don't want to always go on the file tab, click on save, you can use the shortcut Control S so that you can do it very quickly as you are typing your work. Okay, so let us go to the second part of the question. On the second slide, so we have typed the following text in the subtitle placeholder. So now let us go to the second question, part E. On the second slide, add the title company departments. So let us go on the second slide by clicking the left mouse button, and we have been told to type the title company departments. So let us write company departments, capital letter C followed by small letters. So company departments. Okay, company departments. Make sure that the way you are writing what you have been told, the text matches what is in the document. That way you won't be penalized or robbed of your marks. So let us go to the second part. Type the following using bullet list style. Now, as you can see, this is a table. The examiners won't tell you that you should use a table, but this is a table. This is a table. So this is a table, and we have been told to use bullet list style. These circles. So that's what we're going to do. So first of all, let us create a table. So all you have to do is on these icons, on the click to add text, you'll see these icons. They are used to insert different things. You can use them to insert tables, charts, and so on and so forth, even videos. But for now, this is a table I want to insert. So go on the table, click your left mouse button, and you should be able to see this dialog box. So now in the questions, you can see that we have 1, 2. So we have 2 columns. We have 2 columns and 1 row. So 2 columns and 1 row. So that's what we're going to enter in this dialog box. You can use the up and down arrows if you want. So we have 2 columns and 1 row. 1 row. So we click OK. We don't want any styling. We will remove the styling. Let me drag this. We can drag this. In the table styles here, we don't want any blue part to our table. So go on the shading and click on no fill. Then on the border here, click on this drop down list and click on all borders. So as you can see, our table looks close to what we have been given in the paper. So now we have been told to add bulletins. So in this first column, right click it and go on the bullets. We've been told to use these round bullets. So let's use this rounded filled bullets. If click it using the left mouse button, and we can begin now to enter the data. So the first is transport, cleaning, human resource, IT, maintenance, and accounts. Let me do that real quick. By the way, if immediately as you begin to type, I've noticed that my letters, I can't see my letters. That is because they are in a white color. So I need to change my text and make it black. So go in the art with style and click on the black text. So black. So as I begin to type, my text will be black. Okay. So let me just make sure that it's not bold. Let me cancel this so that my text isn't in the bold format. Backspace, then I uncheck the bold. So now I can left click or right click. I right click, then I go on bullets, then I go on these round bullets. Now I can write the first bit of information. So the first bit of information is transport. Enter for the next, cleaning. So we are done with this part. When you see a red line, which means we have made the spelling error, you can right click it and to give you the correct spelling. So let me go on cleaning. Let us go to the second column. We right click, go on bullets, right click, go on bullets, and we click on the round bullets. As you can see, our text is also in a different color, so we need to change the text into a black text. Before that, we unclick the bold style, then we go on the bullets, rounded bullets. Now we can enter the information, production, production, enter to go below, purchasing. So in order for me to make this video a short video, I'm going to show you the complete table as I have entered as I enter the data. Sales security. So this is my complete table, but it's too wide, so I can use these handles. As you can see, when I place my cursor on these boundaries, it changes into an handle icon, so I can hold my left mouse button and drag it so that it can look closer to what we have on the paper. So you can drag it as you want. I think yes, this is a considerable space. Yes, so this is what I came up with, as easy as that. So immediately after you have done your work, you should always remember to save your work. So I'm pressing Ctrl S, or if you want, you can take your cursor on files and click on save. So let us go to the next question. Below the bulleted list, type the text "telephones were used by other departments but some have been removed." So let us do that. So now by default you won't see anything below. What we need to do is to insert. Go on the insert tab. What we need to do is we add the text box. So click on the text box in this text group. Click on the text box. As you can see, your cursor has changed, the icon has changed. All you have to do now is hold your left mouse button and drag it. So this is our text box. Now we are free to enter whatever we want. So let us enter the text that we have been given in the paper. Telephones were used by other departments, but some have been removed. So I'm done with the text. Telephones were used by other departments, but some have been removed. Removed. So that's it for this part. On the third slide, use the table below to create a pie chart. So you must be very careful when answering this question. We haven't been told to create this table. We have been told to use this table to create a pie chart. So let me show you how to do just that. So let us go back to PowerPoint. Let's go on the Insert tab and add a new slide. So on this new slide, let us add a chart. When we want to add a chart, we always go on this icon, the Insert Chart, or we go on this part of the ribbon in Illustrations and we click on Chart. So let us use this part. We left click there. We have been told to add a pie chart, so let us go where it says pie chart. You left click there. So now we haven't been specifically told which pie chart to use. We have this ordinary pie chart, We have a 3D pie chart, a 3-dimensional pie chart. We have the pie of pi. Basically, it's 2 pie charts. We have pi, bar of pi, a pie chart showing a bar, and we have also a donut shaped pie chart. So let us go to the first pie chart and click OK. So now we have a pie chart in our presentation. We have been told to add the data from this table. So let us do that. So we're going to label it as departments and minutes. So let us write here, we're going to write it departments. So let me first close this. So as we enter the pie chart, you're able to see something, a window that looks like Microsoft Excel. That is because PowerPoint is also complements other softwares such as Microsoft Excel, because we're dealing with a pie chart and the pie chart deals with numbers. Therefore, we are able to use this part of Excel to edit our data. So that's why you are seeing a window that looks like Microsoft Excel. It's because we're dealing with numbers, and Microsoft Excel is specifically designed for that. So PowerPoint is not designed to handle numbers and calculations. That's why we're able to see this Excel part in this PowerPoint. So we're going to add in this column, we're going to write departments. We're going to type departments. So let us write departments. Okay, as you see that our text is overlapping, it has gone off our cell. So you can click between this A and B here. You click it, the icon changes, you hold your left mouse button and you drag it until the text fits in the cell. As you can see here on the cells, we're going to replace that cells with minutes. So you can click it and backspace to delete what is in there, and we write cells or minutes. We write minutes. So I've typed minutes. We've been told in the departments, the first cell, we've been told to type cells. So let us type cells. The second one, we have been told to type purchasing. Okay, we are done. Let us just add some space for the text to fit. So we are done with our data for this department. Capital letter S. Let us type as we have been given in the question. So for the departments, we have typed the departments in this column. So now let us also type the data for the minutes column. So we have been given 4,860. So let us type that. So we have entered our data. Let us close this window and save our work. Let us press Ctrl S. Let us save our work for now. So as you see, our pie chart is now looking very presentable. It has at the bottom we are able to see our departments, so the colors correspond to the colors on the pie chart. So sales as color blue, the orange is for purchasing, the gray color is for security, the yellow color is for production, and the blue color is for site management. So as you can see, we're able to present our data graphically on a picture form such as a pie chart. We're able to see it visually, see our data visually. So as you can see, automatically you'll be able to say that, oh, the blue part of the pie chart, which is the site management, has the highest number of minutes, the biggest number of minutes, and the gray part, which is security, also is the second largest in terms of minutes. So as you can see, the pie chart is very useful in terms of analyzing our data. So let us go to the question that follows. We have been told to place the chart in the center of the slide and enlarge the chart so that it's clearly visible. Okay, so let us do that. Let us place our pie chart in the middle. Let us just our text area, let us squeeze it a little bit so that we can maximize on this chart. So let us drag these handles to make the chart bigger. So as you can see, the chart is very much visible. We're able to see the chart now. We have been asked to do two things actually in this question. We have been told to place the chart in the center of the slide, which we have done. Enlarge the chart so that it is clearly visible. We have done that as well. This is the next part. Each segment must show the department and the percentage value. So let us do that. So these are the departments. We're only currently able to see the color, but we have been told that it should show the department and the percentage value. For that, we place our mouse over the pie chart and right click, and below you will be able to see add data labels, or we're able to see add data callouts. So left click on that. As you can see, we are able to see our data now. We have been told that it should show the percentages. As you have seen, it's showing the percentages and the departments. So we have answered that part of the question. So let us go to the next part of the question. Next part is saying that type the slide title as telephone analysis. So let us do that. We take our mouse over this text area, we left click it, and we say by typing telephone analysis. So now we are done with this part of the question. We can now move to the next part of the question. Below the chart, type the following. So this is the last part. Below the chart, type the following. So this is the last part of the question. So I'm just going to type the following at the bottom of my slide, and as I do that, all we have to do is print the slide. So let me type this, and then I'll show you how to go about printing the slides, and that will be the end of this question 1. So all you have to do is create space at the bottom. So we have to take our mouse at this drag handle at the bottom, then left click it and hold it and take it higher up. So that will create little space to add the text. So now, as we did on the first slide, let us add some text. For that, we need to add a text field. Go to the Insert tab and go on the text box. We click on the text box. As we see the mouse, the cursor has changed the icon. We drag it until it fits the required area we need to type the text. So this is enough. We can center it by holding the border of this text field or text box and taking it to the middle. As you see the middle icon there, you let go of your mouse. So it has been centered. We have centered our text box. Now we can click inside it and enter the text that we have been given to enter. So now as you complete or finish typing the text, you can press the escape button and there it is. You have entered the data that was required of you to enter. We have answered all the question in this question 1 of the practical part. So we're only left with this part here, and it doesn't actually carry a mark. We have already scored. Have you seen? The marks have ended. We're only told to print the slides. So that's the final instruction. So let us do just that. So this is our work. The first slide we are told to do all this, to add the title, to add this text box. We added it. The second slide we are told to create this sort of table using these round bullets, add the title and all that stuff. We also added this text box below. The third part was rather challenging, but we also managed to do that. We inserted a pie chart and added a text box below, also by adding a title above. So now the last part is to save our work, or to print it rather. So before we print it, it's important we save. So let me press Ctrl+S or go on Files and click on Save. So now let me go on the Files tab. I'm clicking left clicking on the Files tab, and you will see a section saying Print. So let us go there. Click it using the left mouse button. As you click it using the left mouse button, you'll be able to see a preview of your work. So you can use this scroll bar to move between slides, or use your scroll wheel. So this is the first slide, second slide, and third slide. You're able to monitor your work or all your slides. So now this panel shows the print preview. This is the print preview. So now here on the printer, this is why you select a printer. There's a drop down list in case you have multiple printers connected to your computer. So this is what we are interested in, the settings. In these settings, this is where you are able to select basic settings, such as do you want to print all the slides? You can change the settings. You can print only one slide if you want, or if you want, you can select a range. For example, I want to print slides from slide 1 up to 10, 15 to 35, and so on and so forth. So this is where you do all that stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. In the colors section here, you can choose if you want to print your slides in color form. For example, this is a pie chart. You'll be able to see the blue parts, the red parts, or the yellow, whichever color was in your slide. You're able to see it on paper. If you want, you can choose the black and white, or black and white and gray, the gray scale, if you will. So these are just the basic settings. But if you haven't been taught to do anything you just leave it the way it is. So after you do all that, you have checked your printers connected and everything is okay. The number of copies that you've been told to do, obviously it's 1 copy. After all those things, all you have to do now lastly is go on the print command and left click it, and your work will be printed. As easy as that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next question.